All right, I am nervous, shaking a little bit. Miss Janet, my ride is almost here. All final packed. Let's do this. We're on a back forest road heading up to Springer Mountain Trailhead, and Miss Janet has been talking my ear off the whole way, giving me all kinds of last minute hiker advice. We've got Dexter here. Dexter.
A lot of people would have warned you about that, but you didn't get the memo.
No, that's all right. That's cool. And then we got Dexter here. Dexter is on squirrel, horse, turkey, cow patrol. You see anything? So anyways, Miss Janet, how long have you been on the trail, giving hikers rides, all the things? Tell me your history.
Well, in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, for sure.
In the nutshell, because I am. Well, a lot of people know that I'm a storyteller. I get asked to come and ramble for hours for no reason. I don't know why, but most of them didn't get the memo either. But I've been doing this in one fashion or another since I was 17 years old. I love telling the story of that very first hiker shuttle that was kind of the beginning of the end for me. And it was my very first period of time with my home car. And my dad said that I could take some hikers and drop them off in town to do laundry and pick up their resupply and give them a ride back to the trail. Well, in the meantime, I found out that they really hadn't wanted to go right back to the trail. What they wanted to do was to go to a friend's house that had promised them if they could get a ride to his house, he would make them a wild game dinner. And I said, well, I know where that's at. So it was like that one event was the first time I lied to my daddy about where I was going with a group of men in my car. They were all college students, and I was 17. And I drove them to their friend's house for dinner, pretended I was at Karen's studying for a test, and drove them back to the trail in the middle of the night. And it kind of set the tone for many years of my life, getting to know people on this trail that would never have walked into Unicoi County and I would never have met in any other way as a child. It was the world coming to me at that point in my life. And I met some of the most amazing people that I still stay in touch with today. That was a few years ago.
Oh, there's a big hole.
That was a few years ago.
Just a few. You sound like trouble.
Well, when you live, put it this way, when your mantra is I drive around the woods all day picking up strange men, it already makes you sound exciting. Even if we understand the context of, what we're talking about.
I'm gonna eat my peanut butter sandwich. I might have a little. I don't know how. What's over there?
Just looks like the people camped up here. Although they discourage you camping. Looks like you'll have camped up here.
There you go. That is the second blaze after Springer. The first one was right next to me at the placard. So here we go. Go down from Springer back to the parking lot where Miss Janet is. Waiting, hopefully, with my full pack and everything. And then off I go. I'm not sure if it'll show up, but one thing that I love about Georgia is the ground sparkles. Not sure if you're seeing it. Let me know in the comments. So this is where the Appalachian Trail and the Benton MacKaye Trail cross each other. And then earlier, up before I got to Springer Mountain, is where the terminus, the starting point of the Benton MacKaye Trail. So it looks like Benton MacKaye had a great sense of humor, because this is the third time Benton MacKaye has intersected the Appalachian Trail. I just stopped for some water. I thought I was videotaping. Turns out I was taking photos, so there's a couple photos, but probably nothing good. We'll try again in future future candy corn, to get a video collecting water and filtering it. We have an owl. See if we can hear him. So, getting tucked in here for day one. It was a pretty good day. I got picked up at the hotel by Miss Janet, and so you probably saw a little interview that I did with her, and I was holding her dog all day while we were driving. I don't want to be loud because I'm surrounded by hikers. I am at the Hawk Shelter. I'm in my tent. There's a lot of people here. There was nobody at the campsite. I was gonna go to the campsite that was like a mile back, but there was no one there, and I don't think the water there was flowing. So I went ahead and walked another mile to come here. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a little bit shorter day. I'm not gonna go all the way to Gooch. I'm gonna take a shorter day and relax a little bit. I don't wanna overdo it on my legs. If I need to adjust things further on, that's fine. Let's see. Everything went pretty good. I tried to videotape me getting some water today and filtering it, but I ended up taking a snapshot of my leg, so you won't see that today, but I'll do that another day. And I didn't film any of my food. I did spinach roll-ups for both lunch and dinner today. I did not feel like cooking any food for dinner, so I should probably make that a nice warm lunch tomorrow. So when I stop tomorrow for lunch, I think I'm going to make something nice and warm and use my cook system, and I will hopefully try and videotape that. Long Creek Falls were super good. 0 crying, 0 falls today, so that's good. We had 0 falls and 0 cries, and met a lot of wonderful people, fun hikers. Sunny D, who carries a trumpet on trail. I haven't heard him play it yet, but I called him. I said, nice tutor to him, and he said he's been laughing about that all day long. Just toot toot, whatever. I want to hear him play, but I'm sure tomorrow he's just gonna fly way past anywhere that I'm going. So if you have any questions about my hike or anything, just put them down below and I'll try and answer your questions. Have a great night. I need to get a sign off. If you can think of a good sign off, that'd be great. All right.